Hi, my name is Joe Vogel, and I run a small business down the street here. Been in business in Glens Falls for 20 years. Warren Street has been totally redone over the last few years. They did a wonderful job. The Roundabout is kind of the crowning touch to the whole, renovation work that they've done. And the Roundabout, everybody looked at it, myself included, as being kind of something that wasn't going to work because of the log trucks and everything else that come through. And it's turned into something that's a beneficial thing to the city. It works very well.
I'm Chris Scoville from Scoville Jewelers, and our business is located right on the Roundabout in downtown Glens Falls. And I was skeptical until I heard the engineers talk about it and explain the nature of the size of the circle and the pie-shaped pedestrian islands that people could use to cross, and it all made sense. And in fact, since it's been in existence, it's been perfect. People rave about it. It's so easy to cross the street, and traffic moves. When we first installed it, we thought, well, maybe 2 hours out of the day during rush hour we might have some problems. But as it turns out, even during rush hour, cars are moving through the circle and pedestrians are moving across the intersections without any problem. I don't think we've had any pedestrian accidents whatsoever. And maybe in the course of, has it been 2 years? Maybe we've had 3 slight fender benders.
I'm Colleen Sakala, and I own Ridge Street Coffee Company. We're located right on the Centennial Circle. And then the Roundabout construction came in, and you couldn't find a single supporter in this community. Where if we did, they'd be tarred and feathered and made to shut up because nobody wanted the Roundabout. And since it is open, you can't find anyone who doesn't support it. It makes it so much easier to get through town. It's now the shortcut through town rather than place you had to get around.
I'm Mark Bean. I run a consulting firm in downtown Glens Falls with 15 employees, and during the discussions that led to the development of the Roundabout, I was opposed to it. I thought it was a change that would cause delay and disruption, and I'm here to tell you I was wrong about that. The Roundabout has been really the centerpiece that has tied all the aspects of downtown together. It's improved traffic flow downtown, it's improved street traffic flow for the retail businesses, and it's created a sense of community in a very tangible way that helps make downtown Glens Falls feel the way it is, as the vibrant center of activity for the community.
I'm Mark Frost. I'm the founder editor of the Chronicle newspaper. The Roundabout was a very controversial issue in Glens Falls when it was first proposed. A lot of people, I would even say a majority of people, didn't think it would work. It's worked absolutely the way that they said it would work. It moves traffic. People go out of their way. I go out of their way to get to that intersection when I want to go across town now. And what was, I think, unforeseen by a lot of people is fantastic for pedestrians because it slows traffic down, makes it there's always an avenue or a moment for you to cross. There are bump outs so that your space crossing the street is less, and it's worked out. It could not have worked out any better. Plus, it's a signature thing for Glens Falls.
Glens Falls City Police Department Chief Joe Bethel. This is Second in Command Captain Will Valenza. Well, initially we had a lot of resistance here in Glens Falls to the Roundabout, but like the project engineer said, it would work. They did a couple of years study of all the surrounding intersections, and really we see it as the best thing that ever happened. They said it would never work, and the project engineer said that it would work, and they were proven right. Like the engineer told me after it was in, and all the naysayers admitted that they were wrong, the project engineer said, hey, sometimes we're right. And they were right. The center portion of the Roundabout is a truck apron, and the fire trucks can use the truck aprons, as can the police cars operating in an emergency mode. We go right over the top of the Roundabout. It's a mountable curb on the center portion of the Roundabout. That's what it's designed for.
We haven't had any problems maneuvering through it. Fire department hasn't had any problems either. We see a large amount of logging trucks come through here all the time. They go through every day. Actually, it's a lot easier to cross now, to navigate as pedestrian, because the crosswalks are much shorter. We're only crossing one lane at a time now. So now there's plenty of room for pedestrians to get through, plenty of time for them to get through. And the most they have to get through is two lanes with a break in between. So it's been much safer for pedestrians.
In the way that the pedestrians interact with the motor vehicle traffic, it just flows all the time. My brother, in fact, does have a business here on Glen Street, and even when it was all torn up prior to them putting the roundabout in, when there was a lot of construction, and there was actually just a trench on Glen Street, there was a lot of pedestrian activity where people were coming downtown to visit some of the restaurants and bars, and they just wanted to see the construction itself. So it generated a lot of activity in the Central Business District, even during the pre-construction and the construction phase.
It was almost like the Civil War. I had a fellow bet me $1 that within a few hours of it being open, there would be an accident. And I still haven't seen that guy. He owes me $1. I don't know where he is.
We got letters, pro and con. I won't identify him, but there's a businessman right on this block who had been one of the most vehement opponents. And a few weeks after it opened, he said to me, I was wrong, that he had been wrong about thinking that it wasn't going to work.